Cheers.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers.
Here's to us. I don't want to bump you too hard. Your wrist might break like last time. We had to take you to the hospital.
Ooh.
Now, Pearl,
Yeah.
I noticed that you're dressed rather fancy today. You got your little fur on. Is this a new fur?
Well, now this is the same fur that I've always had.
Oh,
This is the same fur that I killed the animal and skinned it and made it myself.
well, that's rather fancy. I love the little embroidery work that you did there.
Well, I try to make little tiny touches. Little tiny touches I think make things elegant.
It does. It rather does.
What?
Of course, I'm wearing the same necklace I wore last time because this is my favorite necklace.
It is the necklace that your late husband
He
gave to
did
you.
give to me on the day he died.
Oh, he did do that.
He did.
And I don't know why you like to wear. Well, I like to dress fancy, a little fancier now because we were on that talk show.
We were.
We
were a hit on that talk show.
The show I call it the Oprah of the Central Valley.
The Oprah of the Central Valley. I like to call. Well,
I just call it the talk show because I can't remember the title.
it's that. Oh.
Chaucer. It's
Chaucer?
No, it's
oh,
not.
no, not Chaucer. Chaucer. No,
Cho-
nobody looking like that would be called Chaucer.
See, I just can't. It's the short boy one.
It was
the one with the panel and they had that phenomenal. What's it? Scott Little. Did you watch it? He was
Scott Little.
He was
He's
handsome.
a tasty little morsel.
Oh my goodness!
He can show me his 50 Shades of something.
Oh,
Scott Little. That's what he could show me.
Comes from the mountains. He's a little tiny mountain man that plays a guitar. Yeah, that is sexy. I love me some mountain men.
Do you know we don't have many mountains in England?
And he was just all flanneled out.
He
Oh my
was-
goodness! Oh my
oh,
goodness!
you might have to take this fur off. You're going to start to sweating.
I'm getting myself goosebumps. I'll tell you that.
We
much.
were on that talk show, and I see that you've embraced your stardom.
Well-
you went and got yourself a new frock.
Well, I tried. I felt I would dress up. Just because I'm a little more comfortable with the camera now. I think.
Pearl is a little more comfortable with the camera.
Absolutely.
Thank goodness for all of you for watching and supporting Pearl.
I even have a fan. I have a fan now.
You do
I
have
do.
a fan.
Daryl Lingenfelter.
Oh, that's a hard name to remember.
Well, I've known him since the 70s. I've known him all the way since the 70s.
I think I remember. You used to tell me about how he used to write you letters.
He used to write me letters. He saw me a few times when we were doing our shows, I think back in the 60s, back in the 50s. He would write me and tell me how beautiful I am and how wonderful I am, and he would just continue writing me. And I had to tell him once to stop. I said, Daryl, I appreciate your love and your affection and your respect for my work.
Of course.
You will have to stop talking to me, or I'm going to find you with my shotgun and I'm going to shoot you in the back.
That's how you are. You're very assertive.
Well, I tried. And so lately, I was on that talk show. Ooh, my hair is getting crazy now. I'm sorry.
You're getting a little flustered.
It's
talking
starting
about
to fall
Daryl.
off. Well, I'm not getting flustered.
Daryl, do you see what you do to a woman?
Well, no, he found me on Facebook. He found me on Facebook, and he would not leave me alone again.
Oh, he found you on the. What is that again?
The Facebook.
Oh,
the face. It's an interesting thing. You go to your fancy box, and you type in things, and it connects you.
Fancy box?
Well, it's the fancy box.
Okay.
You know the thing with the keyboard and the moving pictures.
I remember that. It once told me I had mail, and I went and sat there for a long time and waited for the postman to come by, but he didn't.
Oh no, it's what they call it. It's electronic now.
Electronic?
Everything's done via electronically. So for instance, I could on the fancy box, I could talk to one of my sons or daughters that live hundreds of miles away by typing on the keyboard.
A keyboard?
Well, it's like a typewriter.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know a typewriter.
It's like a typewriter,
Mm-hmm.
and so you can talk to them from hundreds of miles away just by typing on the keyboard into the fancy box, and it translates it 1,000 miles away to the person that you're trying to talk to.
Bizarre.
So then they did that, and so then they created the Facebook. You remember? You saw that Social Network movie?
I did rather see the Social Network
saw the
movie.
so-
The Book of Faces was a rather interesting little.
Well, what happens is it provides an opportunity for everyone to post slutty pictures of themselves onto the internet, so all of their friends can see them in their slutty pictures.
I thought it was a yearbook when I rented that movie. I thought they were talking about yearbooks.
Well, that's what Facebook is, an electronic yearbook where people can be slutty all the time.
Well, that's rather nice.
Absolutely.
They let all these women have wonderful opportunities.
Yeah, they can be as slutty as they want. It doesn't matter how old they are or how young they are. They can all be slutty. They can post, and you can say whatever you want to, and there is no repercussions.
Really?
Oh yeah, you can say whatever you want to. You could say things as mean, as demeaning, as weird as you want to. You just type it into the fancy book, and everybody thinks it's okay.
Well, that sounds like a place I'd rather like to be.
It's literally.
I could use that.
You know, a lot of times.
Get used to that.
Absolutely.
Woo.
You could dress in whatever you want to wear, and hell, you could take a picture with your legs all splayed out.
Woo.
Take the picture, put it onto the fancy box, and put it right, and then millions of people all over the world can see you and your legs all splayed out.
Oh my goodness, I might have to give that a whirl.
Absolutely.
So,
well, you look into that.
Daryl found you on this
He Facebooked
on
me.
the fancy box. Okay.
On the fancy box.
Okay.
He wouldn't leave me alone.
Really?
He was constantly talking to me every time I would get. I spend a lot of time on the fancy box, on the Facebook. I will admit,
You do.
especially after the show went out, because I like to see what people are saying about me.
Yes, I did see
You know,
the show. I did.
I have been diagnosed with paranoia, so I like to see what people say about me, and he would not leave me alone. So eventually, I had to take my fancy box and I had to throw it in the trash can.
How much does something like that cost?
It's somewhere between I don't know. Jerome bought it for me. He taught me how to use it.
Yes, Jerome. He's very up on those. Yeah, and, Kenny has one of those too. I think he does have a fancy box and a book of face.
And they come in different sizes.
They do.
Sometimes it's big as it's kind of as big as like a phone. You have a fancy box and a phone.
I still have a princess phone, so I hope that thing doesn't.
I still have a rotary phone.
Yes, I know. That's how my princess is.
And I do most of my correspondence either by rotary phone or by mail.
Yeah.
Unless I want to look at the slutty pictures, then I get on the fancy box.
Ooh, dude, did you show any slutty pictures to Daryl?
Well, no, but he showed me some. That was a little weird, but that's when I unplugged the fancy box. I threw it in the trash can.
That's rather tasteful.
No, talk about that show. You were talking about that talk show.
Show. Oh my goodness, you got me all worried over here. I'm trying to think if I put any pictures out there that Kenny could have used on my book of face. Or on the thing that, what does he call it? The twatter?
The twatter.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Twatter.
Oh my goodness. That is something else completely entirely. Talk about something that has no use.
No, right.
I have been on the twatter before, and it is, what it is all it is you get to say whatever the hell you want to, as long as it's like 5 words or less.
Well, that sounds useless.
And get this. You could be as dumb as hell, and millions of people can subscribe to your twatter,
and they want to read
and they want to see what's on your twatter.
Well, that sounds horrible. That sounds like I don't know. It sounds like a Barbara Walters special, if you ask me.
Well, it's short though. It's short, so you can read as many twats as you want to. Yes.
Sorry.
Oh God.